Welcome to Lindsborg, Kansas and Lindsborg Vacation Rentals. We appreciate you choosing us. We know you have choices when you come to Lindsborg, and we appreciate you choosing to stay with us. My name is Victoria Freeman, and I'm the property manager for Lindsborg Vacation Rentals. The purpose of this video is to give you a brief orientation of the properties and to point out a few things that we think are important when you're staying with us. We're standing right now in the covered parking for VETEHUSET. VETEHUSET has two apartments, Plantera and Skorda. So if you're staying in one of those, you're looking at the right thing right now. We've got two covered parking spots, one for each apartment. And there's also some overflow parking just to the west of where we're at right now, to the west of the covered parking. And that parking spot is clearly marked VETEHUSET guest parking, so it'll be easy for you to find. So we've got a total of 3 off-street parking spots. A few things I want to point out before we go up to the apartment while we're still in the covered parking. One thing is your storm shelter. I hope you don't need it, but if you do, and it's always a possibility in Kansas, so if you do need the storm shelter, the way to access it is to just grab hold of this handle, pull it up, and then just walk on down. You've got the other side, of course, lifts. There's lights that are always on down there. Not real fancy, but it'll get the job done if you need for it to. Then there are 2 doors. There are 2 ways to access the apartments. One is the elevator door, one is the stairs. Your code is going to be in both doors, and you will be getting that code the week before you arrive. So I'm going to show you how to put that code in to get into the doors. We're going to choose to go up the elevator because there's some things I need to point out about the elevator. The stairs, I think, are probably pretty self-explanatory. So let's take a look at this access code. This is the security key pad that'll be on all of the doors that protect our property. So to enter your code, you just push the appropriate number. We entered 1234 today. That is obviously not going to be your code, but you'll see how to enter them anyway. So this gets us into the elevator vestibule. Then we walk through this elevator vestibule area and we come to the elevator door. If you pull on this elevator door and it doesn't open, that means the carrier cab is not here, and you'll just need to push this button to call the cab. So in this case, it's here. So both of these doors need to stay closed. So we're going to close this door behind us. We're going to close this door behind us, and then we're ready to go up. So you'll just want to, in this case, we're on the ground level, so you're just going to push number 2 to go up to the 2nd floor where the apartments are. And then we're off. Here we are at the 2nd floor. So we're going to open this door. We're going to open this door. And we're in the 2nd floor vestibule now. Probably a good idea to get in the habit of closing both of these doors when you get out of the elevator, because if someone's up or down and they're trying to call the cab and the door's open and it's somewhere they aren't, then the cab's not going to come to you. So just get in the habit of closing those 2 doors, and then it'll always be ready to go. So if you had come up the stairs, you would end up in this is the door for the stairs. So we're going to, either way, we're going to end up in this vestibule area. If you're staying in Skorda, this is your apartment right here. You'll need to enter the same, go through the same process to enter the code, just like we did before. So we're in Skorda now. And there are a few things about the apartments that I want to point out, just a few little orientation items that I think are important. One thing I'll point out is the voice over IP phone that is yours to use. It is free local and domestic long distance. The phone number for this apartment, if you do need to use it or give it to somebody, is on this little card right here. My husband's phone number and my cell phone number are on this card as well, and we're always people that you can reach for any kind of questions or concerns you have while you're staying with us. Another thing I'll point out in the kitchen area, other things like that storm shelter that I hope you don't need, there is a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher under here for your use if you need them. The kitchen is fully furnished in terms of cookware. The cookware is in these drawers here, the glassware, servingware, all the kitchen gadgets you're going to need. All of that is provided for you, so all you have to do is bring the food. The small appliances are in this pantry area right here. So moving into the living area, a couple of things I want to point out in here. The TV is a smart TV, and meaning that if you have a Netflix account or an Amazon movie account, you can stream live movies using your account with this TV. And as far as using the remote to turn it on, it's really simple, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. You'll push TV, power, cable, power. You'll push TV, power, cable, power. And that will get the TV on and off for you. And you want to do it in pretty much that order. TV power, cable power. You've got an online channel guide button right here. Of course, your volume control and channel. I mean, that'll be pretty self-explanatory. We've also got a channel guide, cheat sheet, hard copy right here on the coffee table for you. And as well as Kansas travel guide and a Lindsborg brochure for your use while you're in town. And that'll be on the coffee table. And then I need to show you, this sofa makes a full-size sleeper. Just push up on, so you'll push up on that lever and you're going to pull this tray out. You'll want to lift up on this tray a little bit to clear the rug. So this is going to pull out to here, and then these cushions are going to flop over. The seat cushions will flop over, and that's what makes your bed. There are sheets, there are extra sheets and blankets and pillows underneath the king-size bed that I'll show you when we get over there. But those are the linens that you'll need to make this sleeper sofa a bed. Here's the desk in the room. It's just adjacent to the, right next to really part of the living area. We have 2 heating and cooling units in the apartment. When I was referring to those high efficiency heating and cooling units, this is one of them. It's above the desk, and you've got a remote control for this one. There's also one in the sleeping area, and they work the same way. And I want you to see how these work. If it's summertime, we're going to have it set on AC. And the way you know it's on AC is this little icon right here. It kind of looks like a snowflake. That's indicating cool. So this little face plate just slides down. The only thing that there's a lot of buttons here, but really the only thing you need to know is this mode button. So if you want to change it to heat, you'll just push that mode button until you get the little sunshine, the little sun icon. That's going to tell you that you're on heat, and then you'll just arrow up and down from there. As far as some items on this desk go, I need to show you a couple of things. Your Wi-Fi login and network password are going to be provided here on the desk. These merchant cards are business cards from merchants on Main Street. And if you decide to go shopping downtown, it's probably a good idea to take some of these with you. Some of them, not all of them, but many of them have offers, little shopping incentives, welcoming you to town. See, there's enjoy 10% off your purchase for Trollslanda. And so you'll want to take some of these cards with you and reap that benefit. Please sign the guest book when you leave. We appreciate having a record of our guests, and I think other guests enjoy seeing who's been here and see, just being able to read through those comments. It's fun. So now we're in the sleeping area, king size bed. And one thing I do want to show you about the bed, when I mentioned before the sleeper sofa and the extra linens, those are down here. So these drawers open. These are extra pillows, extra sheets. There should be some extra blankets too, so you'll be able to stay nice and cozy if you're sleeping on the sofa. Here's that other remote control that I was mentioning, and the other heating and cooling unit is right up there on the wall next to the bed, and this one works the same way as the other one did. There are USB ports, charger ports on each of the nightstands. This very fun light fixture above the bed is on a dimmer switch, and there's a little slider dimmer, so you can take it all the way down to there at night, which is really fun. Or if you want more light, you can go all the way up to that brightness. So for the light fixture over the bed, it is on a dimmer, and to move it brighter, you just slide it up. To move it dimmer, you just move it down. So the bathroom is pretty self-explanatory. We do provide robes for your use, but we also have a blow dryer, but there's plenty of extra towels, extra wash rags. There will be backup toilet paper and Kleenex, all that kind of stuff is provided for you. So let's go now. We do have an on-site laundry. And to get into the laundry from Skorda, you're just coming through this door right here. Then this light, this overhead light, and the light in the laundry room are on sensors, so you don't need to worry about turning those on and off. They'll go on and off automatically. The laundry is probably pretty self-explanatory. One thing I will point out to you is the drying rack. If you want to use that, you're certainly welcome to, and you just pull those out. That pretty much concludes our tour. One thing I do want to mention to you though is the checkout time. Our checkout time is officially 10 a.m. on the day of your departure, but we offer you a grace period until 11. Our cleaning crew will be here typically between 11 and 12 on the day that you check out. So as long as you're going by 11, you should be good. So that's pretty much it. We appreciate you choosing Lindsborg Vacation Rentals, and we hope to see you back here very soon. Thanks a lot.